I got mirrors in my pockets. I can't put my pants up. It's a stick up. This a move, nigga. Throw your hands up. Because hey miracles, it's me, Missy's Miracles, with the miracle shirt. If you want one, go and get you one at missiracle.com. So I'm here back with another live, I miss y'all so much. Go ahead and like this live video, comment to say hi, and subscribe if you haven't already. What are you doing? Duh. I'm actually about to open some packages. And I ordered this by mistake twice. It was only supposed to be ordered once, but I ordered it by mistake twice. And when I tried to cancel the order, they said it was too late. Because I ordered it actually yesterday, if I remember correctly. And then I tried to cancel it like 5 hours later, the extra one, and then they were like, oops, it can't be canceled. So we're gonna open both of the packages. It's the same thing, but I figured out I'm gonna use it. I'm just gonna use it, you know. I got a coffee because your girl was dozing off halfway through the middle of the day, halfway through the day. I be needing a pick-me-up lately. I've been needing coffee lately, and usually I'll be like, oh, let me just take a nap, but I don't want to just take a nap. I want to stay up, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take a nap. I want to go to sleep and have my nap all in one setting. So the packages are right here. Let's bring them over here. I got mirrors in my pockets. I can't pull my pants up. Okay, let's bring these packages over. Here's one. Oh my God, I just put the whole address all in the damn thing. Fucking A, girl. That's one of them. Okay, so I was just talking to someone and they were like, do you cook and clean? And I'm like, yeah, I love to. And I'm like, do you? And they're like, nah. And I'm like, they're like, nah, that's not my job. And I'm like, well, you must be dirty then. You must be dirty then. Do you clean up after yourself? And I went on to explain. I'm like, if you can't clean up your clothes behind yourself, if you can't you know, put your clothes in a washer like a regular human being can, then you must be worthless, you know. But if you have a maid, they said they have a maid, so if you have a maid, then that's kind of understandable. But at the same time, what if those maids are not around, you know? You just gonna leave your shit right there and wait for the maid to come? Like, I don't think I like a dude like that. Yeah, no. Anyways, that's one package. Here's the other package. Whee! It just scratched me. Okay, let's open it and see what we have. It says heavy on here. It has a heavy sticker, but it's not heavy. He said leave him. I'm not with him. I was just chatting on Snapchat or whatever. Okay, so this is what we got, y'all. We have a box of, I believe this is my box of drinkware, but I'm not too sure because it doesn't say anything on here. Oh, no, this is the makeup cart, but I'm using the makeup cart as my office cart. And since I ordered two by mistake, like I was just explaining to y'all, I'm gonna have to use the second one for like my room or for the bathroom, or we can use it for the office if I needed the extra space. And here, this is what I was definitely looking forward to. I got a box of glasses. So let's open the second box and then we'll get to this in a second. Oh, they said they cook and clean if they have to, but they don't have to. They're like, if I provide financial stability for someone, then I expect not to do that. So they're saying if they provide financial stability for a girl, they expect her to cook and clean for them. And that's understandable because what's the girl's job, you know? If it's your job to provide financial stability for her, what is her job for you in return, you know? If you're providing her financial stability, she should be able to at least cook and clean for you. But that's not the case here. So I'm asking him what happens when she makes more money or even more than you. So I'm gonna see what they say. But they also said that they go to the gym every day too. So they got a maid and they got a chef and they go to the gym. Okay, here's the other pink makeup stand. I'm gonna just call it pink organizing sheet. And then this one came with protecting paper, the other one didn't. And then the other box of glasses. Ugh. Okay, now we got those out of the boxes. I can go recycle those boxes or whatever. Now they're just talking out the ass. I said, what happens if she makes more money, even more than you? And they're like, not possible. I'm like, what's not possible? Her making more money than you? There's plenty of women out here that make more money than this guy, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. That's like where I could kind of draw the line, because I've dealt with a guy who didn't clean up after themselves. I dealt with a guy who wanted me to always cook for them and literally would not move a muscle until I like make them get in the kitchen with me. Like I had to force them to get in the kitchen with me just to do a little just to pour a little seasoning, my nigga. Like you gotta get in the kitchen and do something with me. So I don't know. I want a man to cook for me, you know? And if you got a maid, if you got a chef, that's understandable. But if you can't just do something romantic and cook for your girl, like a special night, I just don't see you worth having. I'm sorry. If you don't know how to cook, that's not a problem. You can learn recipes easy as hell. But if you just refusing to cook, that's a red flag. That's not my type. If you tell me, oh, I don't want to do it because I don't know how to cook, well, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you. We're going to look at a YouTube recipe together. We're going to look up a recipe together and help you get the skills that you need so that you can cook me a meal. And of course, you're going to have to build your confidence up like you do with everything. But if you don't have the same vision as me, if you don't see where this is going, how cooking a meal for your woman can be romantic after she's studied cooking you a meal every night, cooking you breakfast every morning, like she deserves that. And you can't be stuck up and be like, oh no, I got a chef, I got maids, I don't need to cook, blah blah blah. So here's our pink organizer. Woo! That I ordered twice by mistake, and I didn't have enough time to cancel it because they sent it out right away. But whatever, I'm grateful. Let's put it together. I mean, food, I don't know if that's my love language. It's definitely one of them, but probably not my main one, you know? I think my love language is like physical touch, and especially my love language is like admiration. Like I love when a guy can admire like what I'm into and admire the things that I create, and you know, pays attention to all the effort that I put into something. That's kind of like my love language. But food, that's, you know, that's just like mandatory. I feel like that's a basic love language, so I'm not gonna say that. they're talking about, I prefer a stay at home. I'm not letting mine work for no man. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. So you don't like business oriented women who started their own business? They're like, I do. If my girl want to start a business, I'ma fund it. I don't know. This dude just talking out the side of his neck. I don't know. I don't even think he really has a maid and a chef. But if he does, kudos to him. So let's go in order. Step 1, put the wheels on. Install the wheels on the bottom basket. Here's the wheels. Here's the handles. Here's, I don't know, like side rails. Here's the bottom basket. Right here. And here, more railings. Two more baskets. So there's 4 shelves altogether. So let's put the wheels on. 2 weeks, where have I been? Thanks for asking, but I wasn't gonna say anything, but I ended up getting blocked from YouTube because of one of my old videos that they finally put a restriction on. They one of my try on hauls got me banned because I was revealing too much, I guess. But my thing is, if I had this video posted for 3 years, why are y'all finally just saying something now? Why come you didn't prevent me from uploading the video in the first place? That just sounds like a setup. You know, like you're gonna allow me to post this video of me exposing too much, but you're gonna wait years down the line to strike me for it and then prevent me from using my channel. So that's why I wasn't posting. And then they banned me for like a week, and then after that I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna post on YouTube for a week. So I was posting statuses, but I wasn't posting videos. So now after that, it's been about a week since I decided not to post. I feel like I'm ready to get back into it, but I just don't like how they can easily, you know, take from me. Basically, they're taking my money by stopping me from posting, and I just don't think that that's fair. And that's also why I praise having multiple streams of income, to make sure, like, if one of your platforms does get blocked, that won't prevent you from, you know, making money. It won't stop your money flow. So thank God YouTube isn't my primary source of income. It's just a side hustle for me, although it would be nice for it to be, you know, my main source of income. But I'm you know, I do much better on other things, and I put more energy into other things. So I'm glad that I have a backup plan. But it's you know, it comes with the territory, it comes with things. Yeah, so we put the wheels on. You have a 9 to 5. I have a lot of streams. I have residual income. I have different streaming platforms. I have my own business. I have a lot of sponsors and supporters and people who I've gained over time that send me money every day. So it's just, you really have to start somewhere. In the beginning, it wasn't all like this. In the beginning, I had to struggle to, make money or make ends meet. But over time, as you become consistent and dedicated to what you do, you can build that type of community around you where you have sponsors and you have, you know, subscribers that just send you a random tip. So now that I have these in there, what's the next step? I love pink. My favorite color. Is my dream to have a pink home. My first apartment, I didn't really take the pink stuff seriously. I only got my bed in pink, and that's the bed that I have currently. And now, yeah, I'm in my second place, so I'm taking the pink theme seriously. So second, we gotta put the tubes in. Where are the H tubes? I guess these are the only tubes right here. They don't have a letter on here that says H, but I'm gonna assume this is it. It says install the connectors. Okay, I see what's going on. We got the tubes. And then next it says the connectors and then the middle basket. Woo! They only have 4 connectors. Wait, is it supposed to go the other way? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's supposed to go this way. So how are y'all doing? This is a pink organizer I got from Amazon that I ordered by mistake twice. And I couldn't cancel it in time. So I had to just receive it. I was thinking about returning it, but I don't want to go through the hassle, so I'm going to just keep it. Okie dokie. So where's the middle shelf? I'm assuming this is the middle one. And you can put those on here. started my channel because I wanted to put myself out there, and I wanted to share my life with the world. So I ended up making the account, and I was heavy active on YouTube at the time, on Facebook at the time. So I used Facebook to go ahead and get me up to however many subscribers I needed to get monetized. And so yeah, a lot of the other platforms that I stream on are more so private, are more so like for my OnlyFans members. But otherwise, besides that, I was streaming on Facebook and not Instagram, but Facebook, TikTok. I still have a TikTok. I got banned on TikTok too, but that's beside the point. So I have, yeah, it's more like adult content streaming platforms other than, you know, TikTok and Facebook. But besides that, yeah, you can stream on OnlyFans, which I've never done. I just have my OnlyFans for my reoccurring subscribers, and that's how I get like my residual income. My OnlyFans covers my rent basically, and that's residual income, which means getting paid multiple times for one thing. So that's how I got my money to work for me, is by having a subscription service. It doesn't have to be OnlyFans. You can do a subscription service for anything. All you got to do is make a website, offer a service, offer a course, or offer a subscription bundle. Maybe you're giving advice, maybe you're like a counselor, or what's that called, a counselor, mentor, a therapist. Maybe you're giving them hair cutting tips, maybe you're giving them, you know, tips to promoting and stuff on social media. It can be anything. Maybe you're teaching them secrets about repairing cars, maybe you're giving like cooking recipes. You can create a bundle service with anything, within anything that you're interested in. It doesn't have to be, you know, adult content. So if you have whatever you're interested in, I don't know, just think of a way to make it into like a subscription bundle, so that people can stay subscribed to it, and then they will pay you every month to keep being subscribed to it. That's what residual income is. So if you have residual income, that's a game changer. On top of your other income, on top of your passive income, I think that's like trading your time for money. So yeah, trading passive income is when you could when you go clock into somewhere, right? When you go clock in and you trade your time for money. But residual income is when you can get paid for something you've already done once, and you don't even have to be there. Where can you do these bundles? You could do them on a website. Like if you build your own website, you can offer the bundle on the website. So build a website. I'm using Wix.com to build my website, and I've had that website for years now. So I like the platform. But the thing is, you have to be the one to promote it. Like, it comes with a lot of like continuous work. It isn't really hard, because if you can copy and paste something, then you know you can easily do something at it. I mean, you can easily get somewhere with it. But if you don't have the attention span to keep copy and pasting and copy and pasting and copy and pasting, then you're going to get bored and you're not going to be successful at it. So once you have your website, you need to use social media platforms to promote your website and to promote what you have to offer. Because if you don't promote it, who's going to know what you have to offer? Nobody is going to know what you have to offer until you promote it. And just because you promote it to them one time, that doesn't mean that they're going to subscribe. You have to keep on promoting and keep on promoting and keep promoting to the same people. And if they don't shop with you, that's okay. They don't have to, because they're not the one to shop with you, but there will be someone to shop with you eventually. You got to have, you know, your mind stuck on the outcome. Well, first of all, you need to change your mind. He said, how do I be on the hamster wheel 9 to 5 and not get depressed? First of all, you need to change your way of thinking. Instead of saying, I'm depressed, say the opposite. What's the opposite of being depressed? It's as simple as that. Once you know the opposite of being depressed, then you become that thing. So you can say the opposite of being depressed is happiness. So you become happy. You make yourself be happy. And it isn't a fake happiness. It's not like a fake it till you make it. It's really embodying the feelings of being happy. So even though you know you work this job that you may not like, you're happy about it because you see the good in it. So what is good that comes from your job that you can be happy about? That's what you can focus on for, you know, as a distraction instead of being depressed. That's what you can focus on. So instead of constantly saying, oh my gosh, I'm depressed, I have to stay motivated, is a great one. Instead, I have to stay at this job and it's not paying me enough and I want to do other stuff and blah, blah, blah. If you keep on sticking in that mindset, that's going to wear on your body and it's going to show. But if you change it like a flip of a switch, I'm happy. I'm so thankful for my job. My job pays me very well. I'm so grateful that I have the money to pay my bills every single day. I have stability. I'm grateful for the opportunity to make this money to pay my bills. That's how you have to look at it. And once you make that energetic change, then you can start focusing on applying that positive energy into something new. So a way that you can really do that and get out of that mindset is use affirmations. So if you use affirmations, you can change your thought pattern. So what you do after work is you start putting in more work to then find multiple streams of income and engage in multiple streams of income. If you're tired, go to sleep. You don't have to fight your sleep. You don't have to, people be like, oh, all gas, no breaks, or up all night, grinding and stuff. That is a phase, but it doesn't have to be a forever phase. Like, you don't have to, if you're tired, don't fight it. Just get some rest. And when you wake back up, that's when you can go in at it again. So what would you do after your 9 to 5? If you're tired, go to sleep. If you are motivated and you feel happy that you have completed another days of work, then you could, celebrate. You can do a little celebration of completing another days of work. And that gives you the authority to celebrate every single day. You're like, oh, there's nothing to celebrate. I'm only working. Well, you can celebrate that. You can celebrate another days of accomplished work. And then after you celebrate, then you're going to be like, what do I do now? Well, this is a perfect opportunity to work on your other streams of income. So whatever other streams of income you have, that's where you'll be directing your energy to. And if you're confused on where to start, then get out your trusty, why was I gonna say dusty? Your trusty dusty? No. Get out your trusty notebook and start writing down all of the thoughts you have. It's time to brainstorm and write every single idea you have down, because only you can take advantage of those ideas. Those ideas are coming to you for a reason. So write them down, go over the list of things that you wrote down and see what's ideal for you to do. See what you're most interested in, and see what you're able to do the most at the moment. And the things that you can't do right away, those will just be on the list as you complete the other tasks. And a lot of the times what's preventing people from taking action on their list is money. When you don't have the money to like purchase what you need to, work on that other stream of income, then that it just kind of stops you in your tracks, and you're like, oh well, I can't work on this anymore. Well, what's gonna happen once you finally have the money to get the thing that you want? What are your next steps gonna be? So that's what I kind of focus on. If I don't have the money right away to do something, I focus on what are the next steps after I have the money. So you get that out of the picture, the money, having the money situation, you get that out of the picture, and then you're thinking about what comes after that step, because it doesn't stop there. And this is the same thing, like I've said before, when you get any amount of money that you desire, what are you going to do after that? Like, how are you going to spend that money? How are you going to keep money in your pockets? How are you going to keep generating that money so that you don't go back to being broke? How are you going to manage and maintain this financial standing? So it's never an end game. Whenever you reach a goal, that's not the end of life. You have to continue living, continue eating, continue providing a roof over your head. So think about the next steps after the goal. A lot of people just set the steps of the goal, but they don't think about what comes after the goal. So if you are, if you're experiencing that barrier, then maybe scratching that off the list and thinking about what you do after you get what you want, then you'll have something to look forward to even more, you know? Taking a picture for Snapchat. So once you have that list of things that you can do after you get what you want, or after whatever the case may be, once you have the next steps laid out, now it's time for you to start imagining and using your visualization to manifest. So if you understand visualization and imagination, then that's how you could catapult yourself up into what you're trying to manifest even more. So once you have that list of things that you wrote down of what to do, you can imagine yourself doing those things. And that's how you visualize into manifestation. So if you can imagine yourself, what were we talking about? Oh, like all of the ideas you have. So if you can imagine yourself doing the ideas you have and repeatedly imagine, it's like, it's not a one-stop shop. You have to repeatedly do something. So you have to repeatedly do something. So once you imagine it, you just literally think of yourself, feel yourself in the act, imagine yourself doing the actions, and imagine yourself receiving money from those actions, and then imagine yourself spending the money that you receive from those actions. you just keep on imagining and visualizing yourself in the moment, and that's how you will manifest. And like I said, it's not a one-stop shop. After you imagine one day, you have to keep doing it every single day, every single hour, every single second. You have to keep visualizing yourself in the vision that you created. So some people are like, I need to start working out, cooking, go for walks, and get things done. If I don't do anything, it will feel like I wasted time and all I'm doing is working. So if you feel like that, use your imagination at this very moment and imagine yourself walking. Imagine yourself exercising. Put yourself in those shoes and think about it before you actually go do it. When you think about it in your head and you visualize it, you can get all of those feelings that you get while you're doing the thing. So, and then when you actually do it, that helps you know how to handle it in the moment. So let's say you're just sitting in your room right now, you want to become more active, you want to become more athletic. Visualize yourself being athletic, going for walks, and then think about all of the emotions that come while you're walking. Think about all of the things that comes to you while you're walking. So some of those things might be, ooh, look, there's a bird. Ooh, look, the amazing trees. Ooh, look at the sun shining. Those are like good thoughts. But then if you think about the bad things that might arise, it might be like, oh, I don't feel like going, I don't feel like completing this whole walk. I don't feel like doing this. Oh my gosh, it's hot outside. You're able to read program your brain to kind of fight those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Before you go take the walk. So if you are preparing yourself visually and mentally about doing something, then you are understanding what will come along with doing that thing. So when you actually go do it, you are ready to take on the challenges, because challenges are always going to arise. So if you have that mentality in your head of knowing that these challenges are going to arise, how do you take on those challenges? And that's how visualization can help you maneuver through things before you actually do them. So, for example, I use that walking and exercising as an example for me. But for example, something that I will visualize would be something that I would visualize would be like how I would get customers and how I would sell my products. And like when I visualize that, okay, the questions that come to me is, how will you do this? How will you do that? How will you package it? How would you ship it off? How much does it cost to package it? How much does it cost to ship it off? So I'm not just imagining it in my fairy tale la 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 lollygagging. I'm imagining it so that I could answer any questions that arise before I put myself in that position. So when you are doing those things, you know, you will already know what to do when those situations happen. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's what I manifested being a boss. And if you visualize yourself being a boss, what comes with that territory? If you literally think about the definition of boss or manager, you're overseeing a majority of something. You're overseeing a vast majority of a business. You're overseeing a vast majority of anything that you're involved in. So how can you possibly take on being a boss You know, how can you possibly take on being a boss of that massive amount of things? You got to really step up your game, get into character mode, become a boss, become, you know, become your own boss, become the manager, become the one in charge. And a lot of people aren't brave enough to like get out of their old ways of being so that they can become a boss, you know? They're probably scared, they probably don't think they can do it, they probably don't have enough confidence. Well, that's why you have to manifest the confidence, manifest the bravery. You have to manifest these characteristics if you want to do something. And if you don't, then you're just going to remain the average person. And that's what separates the leaders from the normal people. When you're doing things that normal people don't do. Normal people don't take the time out of themselves to act like a boss because they're like, oh, I'm already working a job, I'm already working a 9 to 5. I see my manager has a whole bunch of people to overlook. I can't do that. I don't have the skills and the energy to do that. Boom, you already took yourself out of the picture. So don't be sitting here complaining about what position you're in if you're not ready to take on a challenge. And a lot of people want to be a boss and they don't see all of the work that goes behind it. It's going to be working more than your 9 to 5. You think you're doing a lot at your 9 to 5. You think you don't have time to live. You don't have time to have fun. Well, imagine how much work you're going to have when you become that boss, when you become your own boss, when you become your own manager of your own business. Do you see the comparison here? Think about how long it took for that your job that you're working at to become at the heights that it's at. Look at how many people are involved. Look at how the whole business is overlooked. Do you not understand the work that goes into this? That's why you really have to be prepared for your own transition and taking on this massive opportunity. You have to become a boss. You have to literally change your way of thinking and become, you know, hard bodied. You have to really become strong and, you know, you have to really create those characteristics. Lordy, lordy, lordy. It's gonna take more than 6 months. It could take 6 years. It could take 16 years, okay? But a day-to-day life, typical day, I don't have typical days. But if I would get down to the nitty-gritty, a typical day would be me using the bathroom because I have to go use the bathroom. No, I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Okay, I'm back. So as I was saying, I don't have a typical day, but I have an ideal day. My days usually, you know, could go multiple different ways, but my ideal day would be to, and this is like kind of what my day goes like. This is, you know, I guess you can call it typical. But anyways, my ideal, thank you for the high five. My ideal day would be waking up whatever time, because I don't have a set time that I need to wake up. So I'll just throw a time out there. Usually I would say waking up around like 9-10 a.m. Depending on the night before. So waking up in the morning, and then starting my day with some tea and all of my nutritional things, which could vary from a bunch of different things, and then going for a walk, and then by that time, oh wait, it switches sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna give you two different versions. So this is how one morning would go: wake up, drink some tea, and do my nutritional things, and go for a walk, and then hop in a shower, and then get to work. And then another version would be wake up, do my nutritional things, and get straight to work, and work until like 12 p.m. and then go for my walk at 12, and then come back and take a shower and get back to work or go run errands. And then I will probably run errands and then clean up and do other little things for like 4 hours or whatever, and then I will come back around 4, and then I will get back to work. Of course, I will eat me some lunch in between there sometime, but yeah, I will get back to work, and then I will work for however long I want to, and then yeah, and then eventually I'll fall asleep. So that's how, you know, it'll go. And then of course that's like on a work day, but on a day where I'm just doing anything, I probably would work in the morning, and then go for my walk, and then run errands, and then go out to eat, go shopping, do something, and then come back and work at night. And working can include a bunch of different things. Working can include my streaming. Working can include working on products. Working can include editing content. Working can include writing in my journal all of my ideas. Working can include reorganizing my ideas, going through my calendar and seeing what's to come and putting whatever I need to put in there. And yeah, those are a variety of ways that I work. It's not just one typical work. It could be a variety of things. I'm always doing something different. I'm always multitasking and things. So if you are not a big multitasker, I think running a business may not be for you. It definitely includes you know, it definitely includes taking on multiple things at once. No, I didn't see that, but my family saw it, and they said it was a good movie. So, yeah, that's what's typical for me. Hey, Anaya. Hey, girls. How do you put this? Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay, I'm good. I'm getting it together. Uh-oh, that went all straight through. Okay, look it. We got us a shelf. We got us a shelf, and that's just one of them. So now we have to do the second one. We got us a shelf, and it got wheels on it, and it got hooks too. I can put these hooks somewhere. I'm just gonna put one. I'm gonna put 2, and then I'll put 2 at the top. And then we also have these little things too. I think these can go like on the back. No, I don't want it to put on the back because I'm gonna put it against the wall. But it has wheels on it, so I'll get to move it around. So I'm gonna put it on the side. Wait, where does it even go? What does it say on here? Oh yeah, you can just place them anywhere you want. Please install the drawer from the fronts. Did I install it from the front? Did I turn it around? Which way is the front? A Q&A. I don't think I have a lot of people to ask me questions, but I would love to do a Q&A, and I would love to eat Wingstop. But I just went grocery shopping the other day, so I won't, this is contradicting. I won't be ordering DoorDash, but I will be doing my weekly restaurant trip. So maybe I can eat at Wingstop, but no, I wanted to go to a fancier restaurant. And I don't know if I'm doing that tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Is tomorrow Friday or Saturday? Okay, tomorrow, so we have 2 days to go out to eat. Well, we can go to eat out to eat on Sunday too, but I feel like Fridays and Saturdays are the days. 14K. Oh yeah, I know. I'm at 15K, but even if I put the question, like, I don't know. I haven't even asked in a while, but I feel like before, when I had like 30K on Facebook, I tried to do a Q&A and I didn't get that many questions. If I do a Q&A and there's one person asking me like 30 questions, then we could do that. But maybe, okay, maybe I'll post a status asking for questions for a Q&A, and then maybe I'll do it. I'll just have to see. I will probably want like 20 to 30 or more questions, but if I get like 10 questions, I don't want to do it. And I even, when I tried to do a Q&A, I was like, I didn't get no one asking me questions, so I had to create my own questions. And I feel like that was cool, you know, that gave me something to do, but it wasn't as engaging because I wanted to answer real people's questions. I just got those questions off of Google, so it wasn't like worth it to me. But I feel like, yeah, if we have some people asking me questions, I can certainly do it. Okay, we got these on here. Now let's go ahead and do the second one. Woo! I wonder what I'm gonna put on here. I think I'm gonna put one of my machines in here and all of the tools that it comes with or whatever. And then this right here, this is a drawer, so maybe, hold on, I don't know what. Oh, I can put like my paper in here. Oh, I have a big old stack of paper. I have color paper, I have printer paper, I have sketch paper, I have cardstock paper. I have a bunch of different paper. Oh, so this is the front, so I gotta switch these to the front side. I'll be here for a little bit. I'm gonna do this other one and then see where we're at with time after that. But go cook your meal, and yeah. Let's do this next one. And then we can open the fragile box. That's a fragile sign. Handle with care, thank you. I'm so excited to open that, but let's put this together first. This thing costed like $30. Which, you know, I think that's worth it. It's sturdy, it's pink. It seems like it can hold a variety of things, so that's a good price for it. I just didn't mean to order it twice. I thought that when I first made that payment, I thought it was gonna get canceled, but it didn't. And so I hurried up and made a second order because I thought that it was gonna get canceled. And then I don't know. I should have checked right away, but I waited too long to check. And when I noticed that it wasn't canceled, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta cancel this order. And it was too late. They already shipped it. So here's the second one. Oh my God. Ugh. You remember I used to go on in the evening? I don't need instructions because I remember how to do this. Whew. This is so fun. I love unboxing. It's like one of my favorite things to do ever. Unboxing, unboxing, unboxing. Hey, shout out to Brazil. Hey, Hardy. Thank you for the high five. Someone else sent me a gift. Did I say thank you? I don't think I did. But thank you so much for the gifts, y'all. I really love and appreciate y'all. 100%. 1,000%. Ooh, I forgot to put the handles on the other one. Hold on. Hold them up, G. Hold them up, G. That's what my mom always says. Hold them up, G. Okay. Oh. Let's put these handles on really quick. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. Did I explain to y'all why I have coffee? Because lately I'll be getting sleepy around the half day mark. What time did I wake up? I woke up around 8, and then yeah, 4 came, like 3 or 4 came, and I started getting sleepy. Probably because I wasn't doing anything but sitting on my ass. So I was probably bored. I was falling asleep of boredom. But yeah, the way that I fight that is I just get some coffee, or I, you know, get up and clean something. I get up and organize something. That's what helps me, you know, stay woke. So we got the handles on. Thank you for the Sunday. Shout out to Brazil. Got the handles on. It's so cute. Okay, next one. Now we can finish working on the other one because I forgot about the handles for the first one. See, I'm not really a coffee lover, and I don't think a lot of tea that I have comes with caffeine. Well, I know it doesn't. Like, I drink hibiscus tea. If that has caffeine in it, I would be okay to just drink that. But I don't think that has caffeine, so I would probably have to do some research and find a good natural tea that naturally has, you know, caffeine in it. Or if it doesn't have caffeine, it has to have like those energizing properties. So I have to find some tea that does that, because I usually am a tea drinker, but since I've been needing more energy, I've been leaning towards coffee these last couple days. I think these are the back ones. I think, yeah, the back ones need the stopper. There. High five. What type of coffee do you like? I don't like to taste my coffee. I don't like black coffee. No, thank you. I need sugar. I need cream. I need flavor. Nah, I'm okay without the flavor. Just sugar and cream. You know, I just want it to be sweet and creamy so I don't taste the blackness of it. Don't get me wrong. I like my black man, but I don't like no black coffee. I told them you have to be special enough for me to Snapchat back with you. And then they stopped messaging me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if you're special enough. And then that's the last thing that I said. And they just opened it. They didn't reply back. So clearly they're not special enough to even keep talking to me if they get offended at that. I mean, it's kind of a flirty thing to say. Like, I don't know if you're that special enough for me to do it. That's kind of a flirty thing for me to say, but it's also an offensive thing for me to say. I feel like, what you mean I'm not that special? If someone said that to me, I'll be like, what you mean? But it just depends on who it is. Like, if this is someone that I know, that I've been knowing for a while, and they say that, I don't know, I might take it as a joke, but it also might hurt my feelings. But if it's someone who, like, I just started talking to and they say that, then I can kind of see, you know, where they're coming from. Because usually people are like, I don't know if you're that special enough to be in my life. I don't know if you're that special enough to be my woman, you know, type shit. So they probably did get offended. And if they stop chatting me because of that, then hey, you saved me a job. Thank you. Now I know you're definitely not special enough for me to do that or keep talking to. Because what they asked me for was we're talking on Snapchat, and they're like, oh, I want you to they're like, oh, I want you to what is that called when you're like snapping? They're like, yeah, let's snap, you know, when you're sending pictures back and forth. I'm like, no, I don't think you're special enough for me to do that. And that's just my honest opinion. What do I look like snapping you back and forth pictures, especially if I'm busy? You think I'm gonna stop what I'm doing to send you a picture of me? But that's okay, because I just wanted to flirt a little bit. So on to the next. Who could I flirt with? I don't know. I'm picky. You gotta be cute. You gotta have something going for yourself. You know, thank you for the laughing disco and the clutch. Yes, please subscribe. Yes, we're growing. We got to get to 100K, y'all. We got to get that YouTube play button. I mean, of course, that's always going to be a goal for any YouTuber, but that's like where we're headed. We're at 15K. Now we need to get to 100K. But before we get to the 100K, we're going to put a little stop in there. So we got to get to 50K. Then I know 100K is actually doable. I mean, anything is doable. I know anything is possible, but I'm just, you know, coming to you at a realistic approach. If we get to 50, of course, we're going to get to 100. That's the halfway mark. We got identical twins. Identical. I think I put it on at the wrong... No, I didn't. Did I? No, there we go. Wait, I did. Hold on. Because it's not supposed to go down like that. Oh, that's why I'm forgetting those two pieces. Ooh, the gold coins. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys. I really have. Like, I could have cried after YouTube freaking gave me that restriction for a week. But I really don't want to talk about it because as one door closes, another one opens, you know? I got Twitch and I got Kick on standby. Trust and believe me. Plan B. And that's all you have to do. If you keep on getting, if you get restricted from these platforms, just don't be mad about it. Don't cry about it. Don't be upset. Just move on to the next. There's nothing you can really do. There is nothing you can really do but keep moving. And that's all that there is to do in life, is to keep going no matter what. Life, my high school quote was life goes on. That was my high school quote. And that applies to every single thing in life. You just got out of a relationship. Oop, life goes on. Someone passed away, life goes on. You lost a job, life goes on. You lost a friend, life goes on. Like, you get rich, life goes on. You hit the lottery, life goes on. You start that business, life goes on. Like, it just is a continuum. And I feel like that's the beauty of life, is how it just keeps on going and forever evolves. I call it a symphony, because that's what it is. It's a forever ongoing symphony. A beautiful one at that. If you pay attention to how things work together, if you pay attention to how things flow, how, you know, things move around. One thing that really got me thinking like this is how, you know, when you're driving or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of other cars just driving with you, and then when one car like presses its brake, then the car behind that one presses its brake, and the car behind that one presses its brake, and then it just keeps on going like that. And it's just like, I feel like it's a whole symphony. And then when you're seeing like how like stores operate and how they're just going with the flow and producing like so much food for their customers and getting drinks out fast, it's like a whole beautiful symphony. Everyone working together, it's creating an orchestra, it's creating like, you can't really hear, you can hear all of the noise of random things, but if you could like listen, like if you understand like what I'm saying, you can hear the symphony within it. You can hear the beautiful like orchestrated scene that's going on. And that's how you fall in love with life, simply. You have to find the beauty in everything. Yeah, it's like a chain reaction. That's a great explanation of a symphony. As one instrument goes off, the other ones follow its lead, and it's like a chain reaction, and it leaves an echo, it leaves a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, we're almost done putting the second one together. We got twins. Identical twins. Wait, I put it on wrong. This has to turn the other way because the wheels are on the back way. Hold on. Taco Bell. I was trying to get some Taco Bell the other day, but I didn't. I wanted to get it as late night food, which was a bad idea, because for one, it's going against like my eating habits, and for two, I was just bored, you know. I just wanted something to freaking do, and I have to fight that. I have to fight that. So now, some of y'all may know me for working out on here, and as I mentioned before, I had to take a break because when I went to New York, I had a little situation occur. So I ended up stop working out and all that good stuff. But now that I'm back, I'm almost, you know, well, I didn't completely stop working out. I just stopped running on the treadmill on live, and I stopped doing my live workouts, but I still, you know, work out here and there in the background. But thank you, don't forget the handles. But I don't know, I feel like I'm almost in a position where I want to get back and work out on live YouTube, but not totally. So we're just holding off on that, but I am gonna do my workouts in the background. And I was just thinking, one way that I cannot, you know, when I get bored and I get hungry, just for something to do. I'm not gonna identify with that feeling, and instead I'm gonna work out. Whenever I get bored, I'm gonna just work out. That's my solution. Here are the handles. That's my solution. When you get bored, just work out. And it could be like a simple, quick workout. It doesn't take long to do a quick movement. You can just stop what you're doing and do 30 push-ups, you know, type shit. If I get bored, I'm gonna just do 30 crunches and then get back up and get back to work. Where do I put this one? Oh, I put those ones up there. Okay, I'll put this over here. Well, it's not identical unless I put these on the same. Okay, it's on the same one. Kinda. I gotta make sure I put the wheels in the back with the back part of this. And are they? Yep, they're on the back. I mean, the wheels with the stoppers on them. So the wheels with the stoppers on them are in the back, just like that's the back of it. So if that's the back of it, I gotta just switch these to match this one to make them identical. So let's do that. Hi, Thomas. There we go. We got identical twins. Identical twins. Now let's go find somewhere to put them. And then we can open up our other package. And this is recyclable. Recycling, recycling, recycling. I don't know if this tape is recyclable, but I'm gonna put it in the trash. Yeah, they literally stopped chatting me after I said I don't think they're worth it. Well, clearly you're not. If you just literally stop chatting, you're definitely not worth it at that point. But I understand maybe they oh, I said if you're that special. So clearly they're not that special if they stop chatting me. Cause if it was like that, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna prove to you that I am special, and they're gonna keep chatting. But they don't give a fuck, and I don't care either. I was just bored anyways. Okay, let's go into the office. After I figure out what to do with this, I got all these boxes right here. I got the box from yesterday's unboxing, and then these boxes I just opened. Well, I'm gonna have to make a couple trips to the recycling. That's okay. First, we're gonna figure out where these go, and then we can open our last packages. Sip, sip. I'm gonna need some more coffee. No, this is doing its thing. I feel energized, so maybe not. It just depends on how long I want to stay up. Let's go to the office. Office. With my new addition, dang, my office is kind of messy. Because I was working on another outfit. If y'all seen the picture with the brown dress, that's the last outfit that I made. It's the brown dress with the hat. I made the hat too. And then I also customized the shoes, but the shoes were starting to fall apart on me because I didn't work on them in a timely manner and they didn't have that much time to dry. So they kind of started tearing apart on me. But the dress was so cute. Everything was so cute. I didn't make the purse, but I did make the dress. I made the hat and I customized the shoes. So now, here's our new addition to the office. This was my birthday shirt. Do y'all remember? I was using it to make another shirt, but this can go back on the hanger. I have my clothes that I'm selling in a bag because I had to package them that way for the farmers markets vendor event that I had. Oh, since we're right here, I got a couple things in here that could be a giveaway item. I have a cup that says Jordan, but I was thinking of taking that off and putting a design on here. But if any of y'all name is Jordan, let me know. Maybe you can have this. But also, along with that, I have 2 keychains. I was just gonna take them back to where I got them from. But I don't know, they're cute. Maybe I can give them away to someone. I was thinking about holding them until I got an order from someone's that names that start with a J and T, or I was thinking of giving them away to my subscribers. So I still have that to think about. And then, oh yeah, this little thing. Someone came to my house. This was for my housewarming. I made a housewarming bag for someone, and this was one of the gifts that I put in the bag, and they left it. They came, but this person didn't come. And so they left this at the house, and then this person just didn't show up at all. So, well, 2 people didn't show up. That's why I have the T and the J. You said those are your initials? That's so cool. Maybe I can just keep this for myself because it's so cute. Y'all see my nails? I just broke 2 of my nails the other night. I'm pissed. But anyways, yeah, this is cute. This is a cute keychain. I like the bedazzles. I think I'm going to just keep this for myself. But the J and the T, you know, I don't have a J in my name. I don't have a T in my name. And my initials don't start with those. So, what am I going to do? They're cute. They have these little bows on them. Yeah, they're keychains. So, just heads up for anyone that wants. Okay, so now, so now that we have that, we got our twins, our identical twins in here. Say hello to our new babies. Our babies. There. That's how they're identical. Okay, so what do I want to put on here? If I were to put anything on here right now, I feel like I don't know where to start, but I also feel like I just don't want to do it right now because I want to open the other packages. But if I were to start, I would probably just clear off this desk and start right there and pick up anything that I have left over on the floor that couldn't make it to the shelf that we had. Y'all remember when we made that pink shelf and we spray painted it and all that good stuff? Our pink shelf from Walmart, we spray painted that whole thing. Now we have these little pink rolling shelves that my sister recommended. Well, she didn't recommend it to me, but she bought one for her room. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna need that for the office. So she sent me the link to it and I purchased 2 by mistake. But yeah, let me add something to them because I feel like if I don't add anything, I'm gonna just regret it. So we have, let's just start with this one. We're gonna put Del Taco. I don't know, that sounds like American tacos that aren't that good. That sounds like Taco John's. Do you know what Taco John's is? I do not like Taco John's. I went there recently in the past couple months, and I got a taco and I got their potato, what are they? Like hash brown potatoes or tater tots, and it was not good. The tater tots were salty. No, the tater tots were okay, but the cheese that came with it was salty, and the taco was kind of dry. It just wasn't that good. But I would give it another try. Maybe I'll like see if they got quesadillas or something. But that cheese sauce is a no for me. I know I don't never need to go there to get some cheese sauce. But anyways, let's see. Okay, I think I want to put my machine in here, one of my machines. So that is gonna be this thing right here. Not this, but this right here. This is our pre-cut machine, our pre-cut joy machine. That's what it looks like. It's so compact. So let's see if it'll fit down here. It'll fit with the box. I mean, with it sideways, but not with the box. Okay. It's gonna be a little tough for me to pull it out, but that's okay. As long as I can just get it out the way so I can put my printer right there that's in the middle of the floor. I can put that back on this side shelf. And then here we got some trash. Ready to take that out. Otherwise, we have this. This is like some packaging stuff. I got, yeah, this is all just packaging stuff. So maybe this could go on here just to get it out of the fucking way. I don't know. You can go like that. And then there's all the paper that I have in that corner you see down there. That's all the paper that I have. So maybe that can go on one of these. It definitely can't go in here because all that paper is not going to fit in here. But I don't know. I also feel like I want to take this out and put the paper right in the middle. That's what I'm going to do. And I also have my portfolio and my like drawing journals down there. And whatever have you. So here's that. That's going to need somewhere to go. Here's my portfolio with all my fashion designs. Here's some printer paper. Here's some journal paper. It's called filler paper. Here is some color paper. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this. But I remember I got this because I was thinking about making a whole mermaid tail out of it. Which I don't know how the fuck that was going to be possible. But I was going to make it possible. But then I just decided to order the mermaid tail off of Amazon. So this is like my least used paper. This can just go. That can go in first. I don't even know because I don't want to stack up the paper right there and then it falls over. You know what I mean? Like this has enough room to fit in there, but the wall comes up to here. So I don't want to fill it up with paper and then it falls over. So maybe, I don't know. I could just keep it against the wall or something. We have some more copy paper. For the printer. Oh wait, I don't think this is printer paper. This is the cardstock. Yeah, this is the cardstock. This is thicker. So we have the printer paper, we have the cardstock, we have the lined paper. Which one do I least use? Probably the lined paper. And then the cardstock, and then the printer paper. There. Oh, here's the extra printer paper that I thought was the cardstock. Yeah. Let me double check because this feels a little thick. There we go. Yeah, that's printer paper. Or copy paper, whichever one you want to call it. 8 by 5 by 8.5 by 11 inches. Okay, we made some room for our printer to go down there. And then last but not least, we have some drawing paper. This is something that I drew. Oh, these are so pretty. Look at the beautiful flowers that I drew. Oh, I'm definitely going to use this flower if I can for a design. Look at these pretty flowers I drew. So beautiful. Aww. I love drawing. Gotta do it some more. Don't tell me what to do. Hi, thanks for the treats. Okay, now that we have these kind of organized, we're gonna put our printer up there. This can go right in here, lasting. Yeah. And then what else do we have? These are our folders and stuff for what's in here. These are, this is trash. This is trash. I think I was just keeping it as extra scrap paper, but I don't really need to. I try not to waste a lot, but I guess I can keep that for drawing or designing. So these are like our scrap papers that I could use for something else. This is my portfolio. This and here are, oh, scrap vinyl. Yep, this isn't scrap. This is like designs that I have pre-made. So these are gonna be used for our pouches, if y'all recall that. This, oh, yep, and here I have all of the contestant names for the giveaways, because I was like, I might as well just save everybody's name, because I have reoccurring contestants, so I don't want to have to keep writing their name out and wasting paper. I just saved their name that I wrote from the last giveaway. Speaking of the giveaway, we need to drop another video for this month's giveaway. I was going to do it right at the beginning of the month, but that's when I got blocked on YouTube, so that's why I wasn't posting, and that's why I didn't come out with the giveaway video for this month, in case you wanted to know. So that's that. We have that, and that's that, and that, and that, and that, and that. So I think this can go probably in the top one like it is right now. Yeah, let's just put that in there. Ooh, could it go in the drawer? Because that'll be more official, I feel like. Let's see what could fit in the drawer. Only the folders. But they barely fit either, so maybe just leave these on top. Uh-oh. Stuff is falling off this pretty easily. I don't know how I like it. Yeah, this is just gonna stay on the top, have somewhere for it to go. And this is stuff that I kind of would need right away, immediately. This is my business journal for designs and stuff. What did I leave off at? There's a miracle in everything. Love is in there. Yeah, these are all like my designing ideas. And I have a, yeah, the crazy in love with myself one. Okay, so these can just go, this can go here. Yeah, ready for the next drawing. Okay, and then boom, we have that all organized. What can I put in here? I don't know, maybe, oh, this was supposed to be in that folder, but it came out. What is this? This maybe can go in there. Yeah, that was supposed to be in there. These are pieces of vinyl that I didn't get to use, so we can use them for something else. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to use it to design this. Well, it's only one flower, so maybe not. Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Now we can move this out of the way. So what do y'all think? Should I keep both of them for the office, or should I put one of them in my room? I honestly don't want it to go in my room, but I just don't want it to be in the way in the office. So I'm gonna have two of them, 1, 2. I was thinking one can go on that end of the table, another one can go over here at this end of the table. That's what I'm gonna have to go with. But I'm just glad that we made room for our printer, because that was kind of stressing me out. I was like, I don't have room. I don't have nowhere to put this. So this is just gonna go at the bottom, right next to the other thing that we use with it. But they're gonna be separated. Okay, let's see, what is this? I think this is trash. No. These are scraps. Not really trash, but I'm gonna have to find something to do with it. This is more scraps. So I'm just gonna put this bag inside of here so that can get minimized. Ooh. Okay. This is a tool that can go in here. Oh, I actually want a designated spot for this. This is the LED light that I use to cure UV resin. Oh, it's not plugged in. I'm like, why is it not coming on? But yeah, that can go in there, and then the resin I can put in here too, along with anything else that goes with it. So we can have a designated area for it. And then now we can put our printer back up on the side where it originally was. And then we're gonna have to vacuum with our new vacuum. This, I don't know, I can just go right there for now. This is another tool that's supposed to go with the heating pad that I put down here already. So that can go in there, perfect, boom, 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 boom. Now, we can move this printer. Let me dust it off because it's a little dusty. Being under there. I was about to use this, but I ran out of printer ink. So, oh my gosh. Okay, something went down there. Printer, go down here. And that's that. Now we have room for something else. Maybe the sewing machine can go down there too whenever I need it to. Let me see actually if it'll fit right now. One of my little hair clips. Oh, look, we got new journals in. Let me show y'all the variety. I came up on a little plug with these little mini journals. So I'm getting them at a good price, and I'm gonna be selling them at a good price. So these are the variety that we have. I gotta post these on the website. But these are cute, kind of like fall theme. If you're looking for some fall mini journals, I have some. These are, ow, $3 a piece. Ma, I just hit my leg. So yeah. These are kind of match those other ones that I have, the sparkly ones. Those are $3 as well. That's what I went looking for when I went back to the store. I tried to look for the pink sparkly ones, but they didn't have them anymore. Let me go show y'all which ones I'm talking about. Uh-oh, I'm missing one. But look, hey, I love you too. Hardy, look it. Remember you found this for me on Amazon? I purchased it and I have all my bracelets, most of my bracelets on here. Thank you for finding this for me, Hardy. Thank you so much. I love it. All of the bracelets. So yeah, this is very convenient for me to store all of the bracelets on there. Look at it. It's so cool. But anyways, yeah, these are the sparkly notebooks that I have that I was talking about that are the same size. I had a purple one too, but I don't know where it's at. I lost it. But yeah, these are all $3. So get your little mini notebooks. We have sparkly and we have fall theme. These are gonna go up on the website soon. But let's just finish this. Let me turn the fan on. Okay, now that we have that, I was gonna see if the sewing machine fit down there. I don't know what this goes to. Oh, this. No, it doesn't fit. It doesn't. So, that's okay. Maybe if I like shifted the printer. That's the only way it can go under there. But now that I have this off here, let me vacuum. We can vacuum a little bit with our new vacuum. Happy early birthday. Woo, turn up. What you doing for your birthday? Hi, welcome, remember? Look at our new vacuum, y'all. Don't you just see all of the pink stuff? It's so pink. I love it here. Ah, our new vacuum we opened yesterday. What was that? Was that a needle and thread? No, it was just thread. Thought it was a needle in there too. Okay, so that's the new vacuum. These are our new rolling shelves. I'm gonna put one of them right here next to the desk to the desk. We vacuum that little empty space. And then we can put it over there. Boom. Uh-oh. Boom, just like that. Hopefully that doesn't keep falling. Well, yeah. That's that. And then we have this one can go on the other side, which I have stuff right here. Another hair clip. So that's where we're gonna put the other one. What's this receipt? Oh, cat food. This is packaging material. I think this can go with the other packaging material stuff. Well, I don't think, I know. And then we can put our new shelf, rolling shelf over here. It doesn't cover up the heating vent down there. That's perfect. But we have this little bag of scraps. A bag of scraps, like a whole bunch of fabric scraps. Besides these candle thingies, which I wanted to keep for no reason. I have these dried flower thingies that I tried to do my nails with them, but we have these color coding labels. And then, yeah, scrap fabric. A lot of scrap fabric, which I thought I had an idea of what to do with them, which was make a whole bunch of like pillows and stuff, but that's, I don't know. I just have to keep making pillows. And I would have to like cut them down really thin so that they could like fit into the pillow or whatever, like evenly. So that's a little job. And then here's some more scraps, just a bunch of scrap fabric. So let me put that into the same bag. All of the fabric of previous projects. Oh, we got some glue sticks in here. I finally found my dang glue gun. It was in like a little storage bucket in my room. Okay, well that's it for the scraps. I don't know, maybe this can just go on the shelf like that. And then, yeah. Oh, there are the scraps right there from my last project. All over there, my scrappy scraps. So I can put those in the bag too. But yeah, this is trash. I'm gonna go put it in the trash and replace it with a new bag. So we can keep that flowing and going. Just like that, boom. And then we got the trash, can go right here. And then let's look at it from a distance. That's my pink office. Part of it. Now, the moment I've been waiting for, my other packages. So, yeah, let's open our other packages, but let's just clear off this desk one more time. So, this is trash. This is trash. I ran out. This isn't trash, but it can go in this drawer maybe. No. It can go right here. I have all these little gemstones that I purchased because I was using them to make my outfit, and I ordered too many. But better to have more than not enough, you know? Just put those right there for now, along with this, along with this, along with this, along with this. These can go in there. I'm just moving stuff out of the way, you know? Boom, 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 boom. This is not supposed to be in here, but whatever. What's this? Oh, the little sheet for our cardstock paper. All of the paper went over here. Okay, so that's our new pink bracelet stand. That's very convenient for me to show off all our bracelets. So shout out to Hardy. Is Hardy still in the chat? Yeah. Hey Pete. Hey RJ. So Hardy in the comments, he's the one who told me about this, and I got it. And he told me about it just in time for my event. Well, the first one. The second one, I still don't know when it is, because my cousin has to let me know, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. We can move that out of the way so we can work on this and see what we have. I'm super excited. I know what they are, but y'all don't know what they are. Can you guess what's in here? Maybe I have something for you. Who can guess what's in these boxes? Come on, guess, guys, guess. What's your wildest guess? Anybody? Anybody? I'm about to go grab my phone and give y'all time to guess. I better have some guesses when I come back. Okay, I'm back. Did we get any guesses? Anyone? Nobody guessed? Y'all suck. Let's see what we got. Our new addition to the office. This one gotta get a little organized, but it just has random stuff on there that I don't want on the actual desk. But let's see what we have. This is so exciting. Ooh. Can y'all see? We have tumblers with lids. Uh-oh. They look like this right here. Our new additions. Okay. Now that we have that revealed, look at guys. Look at how nice it's packaged. Ooh. We got some straws. Are these plastic? Ah, dang. That's a red flag. The ones that I get from Hobby Lobby are glass. They're glass straws. But this is okay. They won't break. Now, we open it. Did anyone guess this? Did anyone guess tumblers when I was telling y'all to guess what's in the box? I don't think anyone guessed. Well, they obviously didn't guess, but I don't think y'all thought about it in your head either. So this is how it comes, packaged, nicely packaged, so that they won't freaking break. It says acrylic snow globe may link. Do not use for hot water. Avoid extreme temperatures. Wash with cold water. Hand wash only. Yeah, so that's the risk with these. They could leak sometimes. If you know what snow globe tumblers are, then you're in the right place. Let me show you what a snow globe tumbler is. Well, that's too bad. I don't have the snow globe tumbler, but this is what I first, this is what I first used for my snow globe tumbler. As you can see, it has like a double wall because you're able to put glitter into that little first wall. And of course, the second wall is the inside of the cup where it can be filled with juice or whatever. But yeah, I have like 5 of these left, so I think it's time to make them into something. But now the new cups look like this, but they have a double wall. So let me show you. Woo! Nice. So look, these are the new double wall tumblers that I'm using for snow globe. Ooh, this is thick. Thick, 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 thick. So as you can see, it's a double wall tumbler. You can see the first wall, then you can see the second wall. And if you look at the bottom here, it's pre-drilled. It's pre-drilled. So that's where you can put all of the glitter and all of the water to make it into a snow globe tumbler. So I will flip it upside down like this and then put the glitter into it. And speaking of that, we have one to make because I had an order. So let's make it together. But first we have to do a test. We have to make sure that this doesn't leak so that, yeah, we don't sell that to a customer. So these were the cups that I got from Hobby Lobby that doesn't have a double wall. These are the ones I just ordered off of Amazon that has the double wall. So we have a new version. And these were the first cups I've ever worked with that has a double wall. They're plastic. That's why I like these, because they're glass. But so to test if it leaks, We're just gonna fill it up with water, put the stopper into the little hole. We have the stopper, and that goes into the hole right here. And then to seal it all together, we put resin over this and seal it in with our UV light. This thing right here, it turns blue when you're using it, so that it cures the resin that you put on it. But that's what I ordered, and I ordered 2 by mistake, but these are okay to order 2. But the pink things that I just put together were not okay to order 2 because I only needed 1, but it looks like I needed 2. So now let's make our product for a customer. So I did just purchase this glitter because this is the kind that they wanted. This is the color they wanted. So in order to add the glitter in there, we're going to use a funnel, which could be just like paper. We're going to use some paper. And we're going to make a funnel. They have funnels that you can purchase, but I don't have one of those yet. So we're just going to use paper as a funnel. So we're going to funnel this. Where's my tape? Okay. Well, before we add the glitter in, I guess we should do the leak test. So I have water right here that I was using for painting, for like cleaning my paint brushes, but I poured that into a bowl. So this is clean water. So we're just gonna pour some of this into the hole and see if it leaks. I think that's good enough. Look, it's in the double wall. Hey. So now we use the little stopper and close it up, and then we sit it the right side like it's supposed to be and see if it leaks, okay? Let's see if it leaks. Is there anything coming out? Nope, it's not. So that's good. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill it up with glitter and glycerin, because the glycerin is what's supposed to make it like move around like a snow globe. So the glycerin looks like this. This is the vegetable glycerin, and this is what people use to make soap, but they also use it to make their snow globe tumbler to give it that little like swirly kind of snow globe effect. So what I'm going to do is just make a mixture right here of the glycerin and water. I forgot the measurements, so let me look at a video I used to watch, because that'll give me the measurements. I think it's majority vegetable glycerin, but let me look at what I did in the past. And this stuff, I was gonna say it kind of smells like soap, but no. It feels like soap. Where's the video? I made this a long time ago, but did I keep the video up on my channel? I don't think, I think I made it private because I don't see it. Yeah, I had to make it private. Oh no, here it is. I posted it 3 years ago.
Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a snow globe glitter.
And look, when I first made it using these cups, I had to use a power drill to drill a hole in it, because this one doesn't come with a hole in it. So that's how I started it. But then I found this like plastic melting tool that I used instead. But look at the video. You can see me holding the drill.
Water bottle or distilled water, vegetable
I'm holding
glycerin,
the drill.
an empty condiment bottle. You'll need rubbing alcohol, the drill of course. You will need cotton swabs or paper towel. You'll need UV resin, glitter. You'll need a resin mold and the UV light. Now we're going to start and go ahead and drill a hole into the bottom of our tumbler. Most of these tumblers have like an outer edge or like rim, so you'll want to get inside of that rim and get as close to the edge as possible.
So dangerous.
So that way it can help you fill up the inside with solution as much as possible. I want to actually get another tool to melt a hole instead of drilling because the drill is dangerous and sometimes I like crack the second wall. So yeah, you want to make sure you're careful when doing this and just apply pressure, but once you start to hear it kind of crack and feel it like forcing itself through, you kind of ease off of the pressure, of course. So here you see I'm doing that and I'm just using one hand to kind of force the cup into the drill.
Get to the point.
So after you get a hole in there, sometimes there will be like a little plastic piece that wants to be stubborn. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my pre-cut tool to kind of fish that out. And then, yeah, I'm cleaning the surface. You want to clean the surface with rubbing alcohol as you go. Now I'm just going to pour a little bit of water into that condiment bottle so we can put it into the hole. The tumbler and just fill it up a little bit so that once we add our glitter, it won't be sticking in the.
Yeah, so that's what I had to do to make a hole into these cups. But then I found a different tool. Let me show you the new tool that I ended up using. So this is the new tool that I ended up using right here. It like melts plastic, but that's not what it's used for. It's used to put beads onto stuff. This part really gets hot, and I was using that as a way to put holes into this. So I would turn it on, and when it get hot, I would put a hole in it. I would like melt a hole into the cup. But now I don't have to do that anymore because the cup comes with the hole in there already, pre-drilled holes. So that's a great, you know, upgrade for my business. I'm pretty sure they have these where they're pre-drilled, but I haven't looked for them. Hardy, you want a black and silver one? Like a snow globe tumbler? Yeah, I can do that for you. I would love to. You have to place your order online. But really what I was looking at this video for was to see the measurements for the glycerin.
Paper and tape to kind of do this and build a barrier for the glitter so that it won't be flying everywhere once you're trying to get the glitter into that hole. So I use about 2 to 3 pours or 2 to 3 tablespoons of glitter, and you'll just shake it so that the glitter can go into that hole. And here I'm just going to show you like another view of that. And you should have a paper underneath so it can catch all of the glitter pieces. So after that, we're going to go ahead and make our solution. You need like a 1:2 ratio of the glycerin, the vegetable glycerin. If you want to get exact measurements, what you want to do, like before you put glitter in there, you want to fill it up with water and then empty that out into like a measuring cup to get how much that is, and then, you know, do the math to divide that in half and see your 1:1 ratio, like the 50-50 ratio of how much you need of the vegetable glycerin and water. So I'm just putting that.
So I did a half and half ratio. I don't know, I feel like I want to use more glycerin than I do water. So now first we're about to just put the glitter in here. As I told y'all, I don't have a funnel, so I just use paper. and I just wrap it around here really, really tight. Really tight, and that creates like a little barrier for me to put glitter in here. And then I go ahead and I add the glitter in. So this is the option that the customer wanted. We're just gonna put this, open it up, and pour it in. She wants a lot of glitter, so we're gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually I'll do like 3 pours, but let's see how that comes out. Look, you can see the glitter already starting to go into the cup. Can you see the glitter down there? Yeah, you can see it. So now we're just gonna like shake it into the cup. And there's a paper down here to catch all of the glitter that falls out. I'm actually gonna use like a little pointy edge to scoop the glitter into the hole. Look it, now you can see more glitter down there. Woo, this is so fun. I think I might even add a little more glitter because she wants extra glitter. Okay, I think that's all the glitter I can get. Woo! And now the rest of them fell on like the side. Ah! Glitter! Glitter, 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 glitter. Glitter is a little messy to work with, but it's pretty and it's fun. Who doesn't love glitter? So now, with all the glitter that fell onto the paper, we're just going to lift it back up and pour it into the cup, into the hole here. Hold on, so. Glitter! Yeah, we're going to do one more pour. So that makes 6 pours of glitter. Usually I'll do 3, depending on the size. Get the rest of this in there. Okay, we're gonna do 1 more or 2 more pours. So that makes 7 pours. 1, 2, that's 7. That's damn near half of the bottle. I wish y'all can see the inside of this. Let me try to show you. Hey, it's me, Missy's Miracles. Okay, let's show you. Let's show you the inside. This is what I'm seeing. Trying to get all the glitter into the hole right there. Okay, I think that's gonna be good enough. If I can get the rest of it in there, that'll be perfect, but it keeps on going around the edges. I definitely want one. I'm about to make me a pink one. I got pink glitter left over too. But really, I just need to go buy a funnel so that it'll make it like 10 times easier and cleaner. Okay, I think that's good enough. It looked like it's still not a lot of glitter. Like, how satisfied would she be? What I'm gonna do with the remainder of this glitter is try to get it in here by funneling it again. But I'm gonna funnel it a different way. Ah, I'm dropping everything. So this is how I'm gonna funnel it in there. Just by folding it, kind of, and then sticking it into the hole. Yeah, that pretty much works. That's everything. Now I can throw this in the trash. Throw this in the trash. We got glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. Try to use some hand sanitizer to get it off of me. But I don't think that'll work. Oops. Where are my paper towels at so I can wipe off this table? I'll be right back. Damn. It's a lot of glitter. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe it off. Vacuum it up when I'm done. I feel like a unicorn. Don't you just love glitter? Yeah, totally. I think I need to vacuum right now before I trail this stuff. Okie dokie. Cleaned up. Now let's keep on working. Okay. as you can see, we got the glitter in the cup. That's a lot of glitter. So you can see that the water's in there too, because that's what makes it a snow globe. But now we gotta add the vegetable glycerin so that it can give it that like swirly effect. So what I want to do is make a mixture of the vegetable glycerin, more vegetable glycerin than water. I'm gonna have to get some more of this vegetable glycerin and then water. I'm not even measuring, but I'm just eyeballing it. And then we're going to shake it up. And we add that into the hole. And watch it come to life. Are you watching? Whee! Look at it. It's so beautiful. So what you do is fill it all the way to the top. Just like that. You might have a little bit come out, but that's okay. Go ahead and clean it up. And also, you can use a pin to like, or something to scoot it back in there, because it's not filling the thing up all the way. I mean, it filled it up, but it's not getting that little space right at the top. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you can see the water right here that didn't go in, but you can see the space right around the bottom where it didn't touch. So we got to get that filled with water and glycerin, with the water and glycerin mixture. So that's what I'm trying to do with this, but I don't think that's really working. So let me try something else. That something else would be to just kind of pick it up and maneuver the water into the cup somehow. I feel like it's... I don't know, it doesn't want to fill all the way. So since it's not filling all the way, we filled it up as much as we possibly could. Now it's time to seal it. So what we do to seal it is, this might be my favorite part. We use our LED tool right here along with the stopper right here that it came with, and we get our glycerin, our resin. Where's the resin at? We also need this cotton pad to clean off the surface a little bit. And we need this rubbing alcohol. And let me find the resin. That's the last thing we need. I found it. Here's the resin. It's brand new. So I believe we shake it, give it a good shake, and yeah, and we're able to use it. We just plug this light in. It's very short, so I'm wondering how I'm gonna do this. This is the LED light, and this is how it looks. Woo! So that's what we're gonna use to cure the cup. It's very small. But first, we're gonna prepare the cup by cleaning off the, whatever. We're gonna use some isopropyl alcohol on a cotton pad to clean it off. Now it'll be clean enough to put a seal on it, and the UV resin will stick much better. So we put our stopper in there, our little stopper that it came with. And we already did a leak test. So it passes the leak test. Now this is what a snow globe tumbler should look like, and we give it a little shake just to shake up all of the ingredients, and that's what it looks like. She's gonna love this. I know she will. She asked for all glitter. I mean, a whole bunch of glitter. I gave her 7 pours of glitter. Usually I would do 3. So she got that like she wanted. I don't know. It might look better like with 7 pours. That's like the best looking snow globe tumbler I've ever freaking made. Like, this is the best one. But now let's go ahead and seal it completely. We put the stopper in there to seal it as much as we can. Now we have to seal it with the UV resin. So I gave it a little shake. Now we're gonna put it on here, just enough to cover the little circle part right there. Come on, seriously? I think I have to cut this or something. Hi. Woo! Okay. Yep, that's what we have to do. That was a little scary. But let me just clean it off with my scissors. Okay, now we're gonna pour the resin over to seal our seal. Just like this, and get it covered. Now we can go ahead and use our blue light to secure it and harden the resin. So we come over here, we got stations, just like that. And it cures in like 60 seconds or 30 seconds or something. This is the best one I've ever made. It's so pretty. And it's filled with glitter. I think that's why it's the best, because it's filled with glitter. This light is going for a long time. I'm gonna do one more just to make sure. Maybe even 3. I'm over here staring at the blue light. I don't think that's good for your eyes. I can leave it like that if I want to multitask. Perfect, because I do want to multitask. I'm going to clean up our area, get ready for the next step. This water, this, and we're going to press it one more time. Okay, we got our resin here. We got our glycerin here. We're gonna need some more of it. I don't even think that's enough for another project. We got this glitter. This is a brand new glitter, and this was, I did like 7 pours, so it's like half of the container. And then we got these. These can go down here with the isopropyl alcohol. These can go back where they belong. This can go back where it belongs. And yeah, we're looking good. We got some glitter that came with the resin that I can use for something. I'll find something to do with it. Okay, now our cup should be done. Oh, they gave me 2 kinds of glitter. That's so pretty. Okay, now let's look at our cup. Whee! I'm gonna just touch this just to make sure. Yeah, that's freaking sealed. All right. I think I might even do another layer just to like raise it up and make the bottom even. But otherwise, this is perfect. This is what my customer wanted. She wanted a lot of freaking glitter, and that's a lot of freaking glitter. So the next step is to, I'm glad that they came with these individual pouches because I'm just going to put it right back in there. The next step is to work on the lid. So the lid that goes with my cup is just bedazzled with silver gemstones.
Into the condiment bottle. See here, there's a little space there. Those are on there. I'm using a Nine to use the product. If you want to order this, click the link in my description. Missiracle.com is my website, and yeah, I can show you how to bling out the lid as well, and you can catch them.
This is what it's supposed to look like. That's the way I had it on the other one. So we're gonna just bedazzle this and we'll be done. But I gotta get the glitter off of here. There's glitter everywhere. So yeah, this is what it's looking like. It's filled up with 7 things of glitter. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm amazed. Now I'm getting this glitter off the table. And we're going to work on the lid. Uh-oh. I got to get the glitter off of the lid. I think I need to wash it off because it's a lot of glitter like in the straw part right there. Yeah, I'm going to go wash it off really quick. Be right back. And I'm going to put some paper down so that I won't get any more glitter on it. Getting dark, it's getting dark, it's getting dark I should make a song. Hi. So now we're just gonna dry this off and bedazzle it. I got all the glitter out. I got it all out of the straw parts, I think. If not, I'm just gonna switch the top and just work on getting the glitter out. But it looks pretty gone. Okay, now we have a base to work with. Basically, all we do is glue on the gemstones. If I can find my glue. Hold on. I recently just bought some new glue, so this is perfect. And I did just buy some new gemstones too. Perfect timing. What you need, what you need, what you need. I got just what you need. What am I saying? I don't know. Okay, let's put on. Okay, I don't like this because there's still glitter pieces in here. I have to work on getting that out. I don't want to sell that, so I'm just going to switch it with another one. Okay, that one for sure is clean, but dang, glitter gets everywhere. What the heck? I'm just going to wipe it off with it's not in the straw part, but it's on the outside a little. Like, I just saw one speck of glitter, so I'm just going to wipe it off with some rubbing alcohol. Also, so we can prep our area for gluing on the bedazzles. Ew, that's what came off of the wood? Wow. Okay. So to start, we're just going to work our way around the circle, the inner circle. We're going to put a layer of the glue and work our way around the circle. We're going to put 2 layers so we can work fast and get the glue around it easier and put more gemstones on at a time. So now we got that first layer of glue. You can see the glue. Let's start bedazzling. Dang, I didn't think about this because it's all... I'm just going to do the scatter method. Fuck it. I didn't think about how I was going to do it. But I'm just going to scatter them. Which means I'm using multiple sizes. Because I don't want to sort through these right now. I'm sure she'll like it. All the requests that she had was for a lot of glitter in the cup, and that's what we did. We put a lot of glitter in here, so yeah. She'll love it. The lid won't matter. So that's what it's looking like, and we keep on building around that with more glue and more gemstones. One thing I am going to do is make sure I have the same size gemstones for like the outer rim of this, because the gemstones are like, I'm going to put an outer rim of gems right here, so they have to be the smallest size. So I will have to separate that, but until then we're just going to scatter these bitches. Scatter, 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 pitter patter. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to rhyme. Looking good. Looking great. I love it. I love it here. Don't you? Don't you love it on this side? Ooh, that's a big one. Now I can shut up. I'll be talking too much, I feel like, sometimes. And I don't even like talking. But when I get in front of y'all, I just be talking, talking, talking. Because I feel like that's my job to do. But I don't have to talk. I literally don't have to do anything I don't want to do. But I feel like it's my job to tell y'all, since I update y'all a lot about what I'm doing and everything, and I literally share my whole life with y'all. So I feel like I have to talk and give some context sometimes, you know. But I don't have to. I literally don't have to do a damn thing. It's just courtesy. Hey, almost done. She's literally waiting for me to post this up on Etsy. That's where I got this customer from, was Etsy. And I'm so thankful, because I almost gave up on Etsy. I literally just downloaded it back to my phone. Because, you know, they just be lying. Like, I don't know, they don't be lying, but maybe I just gotta put in more work. Because, especially for Shopify, because the way that they were talking about Shopify, they were making it seem like Shopify was helping them get a lot of customers and stuff. But literally, you have to pay for ads on Shopify. You have to still promote your Shopify account yourself. They don't put it out there for you. So I thought that was a big, you know, red flag to consider. But I'm still gonna keep my Shopify account. I'm just gonna do like authentic advertising. I'm not gonna pay for ads on there because I already have my own website. I can just pay for ads on my website if that was the case, you know? So I really just thought that it was a platform where they were kind of doing the promoting for you. But that's not the case. You gotta go hard like you do with any other platform. So don't be fooled by those Shopify ads or by people who talk about the success they've had with Shopify. That's because they probably have the money to test ads. They probably, put in the work and promoted their page themselves. And it's just like, yeah, you gotta put in work no matter which route you take. And you still gotta put in work to get the money to pay for the ads. So I don't care which way you look at it, you gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta, if you have a goal and dreams and stuff, things that you want to accomplish, you gotta work at it. No one's gonna do it for you. But I knew I was hesitant of getting my Shopify account for a reason, because that was the whole reason. I'm like, they might make me get on there and then I gotta pay for ads or something. And that was exactly the case. But I still made my account, so I don't know, who knows? Someone might stumble across my products on there. I don't really know what to do anymore, but keep on doing what I've been doing, and that's promoting my shit on YouTube. It was Facebook until I got deleted, blah, blah, blah. Instagram as well, but now YouTube is the new place for me to promote. And I also could go on my TikTok account, but I'm just wanting to focus on one thing right now. Well, one stream of advertising, which is YouTube. And then I'm gonna keep on doing like my vlogs and upload my short videos. Hey y'all. Oh my God. This is how it's looking so far, and I need to get my small gemstones to fill in the smaller places. So let me do that after these last few. Okay, I thought I had some bigger gemstones, but I guess these are the smallest ones that I have. They're not small enough. So what I'm gonna have to do is just come back to this when I have the small ones. But what I can do is work on filling up the outer rim of it, maybe. Or maybe I should wait to do that until I fill in the top. Let me just fill in all the spaces that I can, which is minimum. So let me see. Hold on. That kind of fits, but I think it's still too big if I were to go around the whole thing. No, it kind of fits perfectly. Let me see if I can fill it up with those small ones then. The smallest ones I do have. It's like dispensing a lot of glue. I don't need that much glue. There. No, I feel like I really do want the smallest ones that they have. Dang it. Why would I do that? I'm gonna have to go take a trip to Hobby Lobby. My favorite store. One of my favorite stores. Anyways, and go get the smallest gemstones I could possibly find. But for now, I'm just gonna show her that I have it made, so she can, you know, be prepared to purchase it. So I am gonna take a picture with it looking like this. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Hobby Lobby is about to close. So this is what I have so far. That's what I have so far. I was gonna do the outer rim, but I'm gonna wait until I fill up the little spots with gems. So we're gonna have to do that tomorrow, but for the meantime, this is what it looks like with the cup. Here's the cup. That's what it looks like when you don't shake it, but you could put it upside down. It's not leaking. We sealed it very well. So you flip it upside down and you flip it back up, and then it's looking filled with glitter. So then this is what it looks like with the lid. That's what it looks like with the lid, and of course it's gonna have that blinged out rim to it. I want to try to scrape off the glue that I put on here because it's going to harden and it's going to make it hard to kind of glue on the new pieces tomorrow. So if I could just scrape that off of here. That'll be great. So we can apply some fresh new glue when I'm ready to do that. Okay. Pretty much accurate. Yeah, okay. I'm excited for tomorrow to get the smallest gemstones I could possibly find so we can fill in all of these little gaps. But for now, this is what we have. A snow globe tumbler. Glittery. So pretty. I am going to take a picture and post it how it is, just so she can see that I have made it and won't think I forgot about her. But I'm going to take a better picture when it's all complete as well. So with that being said, we got our snow globe tumbler. And that's about it for this live stream. We have a whole bunch right here to make us more snow globe tumblers. So if you want one, just make sure you let me know what color and all the details and go to the website and put in an order. Got that out of the way. I had a little bit of anxiety, but now that it's all finished, I'm happy. So in order for me to take a picture, I have to use this camera. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Let me give y'all a POV of the cup. Here's a POV of the cup, my point of view. You see we got the glitter, the water. The glitter is kind of dancing in there because of the vegetable glycerin. Yeah, it's cooked for me after I just finished making my snow globe tumbler. If you look closely, you can kind of see where the water started, where the water stops. I mean, it looks like the water stopped right here. And if you remember when we were trying to fill it, we couldn't get that gap to fill up with water. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make it do that and fill up all the way. But some people like the gaps in the water, the gaps in it, so that they can have some glitter, you know, spread out or whatever. I don't know, but it's so cool. Look at it. Pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm so happy with this. Like, put in your orders today. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember that there's a miracle in everything.